Welcome, welcome. This is a very, very special session because today I will be the student and Meenu will be the leader of our session today. And she has a very beautiful topic for you all. Welcome, Meenu. Hi.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you so much for the opportunity you give me today.
Yeah, this feels so good. I love your bright screen, which is bringing a lot of cheer. And I welcome all our moms, Shashi, Anuradha, Nidhi, Ekta, Nandini. Shashi, welcome everyone, welcome. So why this session is special is because today we have a special session by our diamond facilitator. She is our senior most diamond member, Meenu. And in Diamond Club, what we think is we are expanding our horizon. We are expanding our, recently I went for a training where the mentor was talking about influence. Who are you? Your influence. So you're not just you as a colleague, as a mother, as a family person. You're much more. Maybe you have not explored your potential. So we see everyone as a leader in our Diamond Club, and we have one code of honor which is Empower Catalyst. So we think beyond ourselves and we want to empower others. So on those thoughts, I welcome Meenu because she is here selflessly giving her precious time with very beautiful, valuable content today, and it is going to add value to your life. I already know that. So she is here as our diamond facilitator and she is the empower catalyst. So enjoy this session. I welcome everyone and over to you, Meenu. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ma. And truly grateful to you. First, I'll share my screen and then we'll begin.
Yes.
Let me know once it's visible. I'll share the sound also. Just a sec.
Great energy in the chat box. Keep it going.
Yes.
Good.
Let me know once it's visible to you.
Yes, it is.
So, to begin with, uh, a very happy, great evening to you all, and a happy, blessed, energetic, magical new hope, my peers, my friends, and all your near and dear ones. I'm truly grateful for joining till now and be joining uh, because we know that we need the super uh, someone to show up for us every single.
Your voice is breaking. I don't know, only for me or for, yeah, voice breaking. Keep the
Yeah,
mic closer and okay,
yeah,
just
yeah.
continue. By chance it happens again, I'll
Ye-
inform you to go off video maybe for
Sure,
some
sure.
time. Okay,
Yeah,
please
yeah, yeah.
continue.
You can do that.
Continue. Yeah.
So I was saying that yes, we show up for ourselves every single
Same issue, Minu. What you can do, you can log in with mobile additionally.
moment.
You can mute here and talk there. Maybe try that.
I can switch off my
Or
video if
switch off
that's
video
okay.
for two,
Okay.
3 minutes. We'll chat that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yes. Continue. Yeah.
Yeah. If let me know if the consist
It is
persist.
better, still breaking. It is better, still breaking.
Maybe due to the
Let's see.
network.
Let's see. Let's warming
Yeah.
up,
Let,
warming
let
up.
me unshare my screen because there is not much there.
Hmm.
And see if that works.
Okay.
Hmm. Is it better now?
Ah, that was
Yeah.
the issue, I think. Okay.
Maybe that was the
This
issue.
is totally clear. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's continue without the screen sharing.
Yeah.
So I first of all would like to pay my gratitude to all the ladies here, to my supreme authority, and to Veena Maa for giving me this opportunity to share my thoughts with you all on the today's topic, which is how to convert your negative self talk into the positive self talk. Because we all know that we constantly, consciously, unconsciously talk to our own selves every single moment. But sometimes these talks are very negative, and because every moment we are creating one thought for our own soul. And if we talk negative about our own self, that we are giving energy to that thought. So let's learn today that how to convert the negative self talk into a positive self talk. And most of you know me, but I still seek permission from you all to give my brief introduction. And if you permit, comment in the chat box, because we all know that we are not our age, we are our energy we possess in our own selves. So comment in the chat box for the permission, and I'll introduce myself. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for all the love and blessings. So, I am Meenu Yadav. First and foremost, I am my own self, then a daughter, a mother, a wife, and etc. etc. All the social designations I have. Apart from that, I am a lawyer who works in the corporate for the past 14 years. I'm a mom of a 13-year-old teenager. I am a self love coach, and I'm also a Akashic record reader and a certified abundance coach and a certified hypnosis and NLP practitioner. So that's about me. I earned all these credentials with the blessings of my mentor, and the one who hold my hand and brought me into this journey is right in front of all of us. She is the one who took my hand and never left it, even when I was not even sure about my own self. So thanks to Veena Ma for whatever she has done to me. And I know that Pratik would always be grateful for to her for bringing all the changes in her mother. So thank you so much, Ma. And
My heart is full और कितना full करोगे? Thank you. Received. Thank you.
always,
Thank you,
always.
universe. Thank you to my gurus. Thank you.
So now what I would like the participants, if they can, unmute themselves and let me know what do you understand by self-talk. You can either type in the chat box, or if you can.
If anyone wants to speak, just let me know. I will unmute you either in the chat or raise your hand. I have unmuted. I'm not sure whether it will work. Anyone can speak or type in the chat. Okay. Anuradha has an answer. कोई बात करना चाहता है तो करो बात. मीनू इज इंटरेक्टिव सेशन अच्छा रहेगा. So you can
Yes.
talk. Welcome Rekha. Welcome Vidya. Yes. Inner chatting. What is
Yeah.
self-love is the question. Sorry,
What is
self-talk.
self-talk? Yeah.
Self-talk to whoever joined now. The question is, what is self-talk? Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else?
Shashi says, just talk to self, be it or not talk,
Not talking
talking
to
or not
one's.
talking to oneself, as if talking to a friend about the things going on in the mind. So there are two people
Okay.
inside. One
Yes.
is talking, one is listening.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, nice thought.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely true.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, whatever
Ekta says, खुद से बात करना, but I have never done,
done one.
done,
Yeah.
done.
Done one before.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so yes, absolutely correct. And Ekta, you are doing it, just that you are consciously not recognizing it, because everyone does that. The definition of self-talk, yes, Vidya, absolutely true. Talking to self in mind or looking at the mirror and saying positive things. So the definition of a self-talk is that it refers to the internal dialogue you have with your own self, and it's the way you speak to yourself in your mind, and it can also influence your thoughts, your emotions, and your behaviors. So self talk can be positive, can be negative, and can be neutral also. So when you say good things about yourself in your own mind, you're talking positively. And when you say negative things or bad things about your own self, you're talking negatively to your own self. And there are a few things where you're like non judgmental, and it's kind of a neutral talking where you're not thinking on the too good or the too bad side of the conversation. So that's what a self talk is. So now we understand what the self talk is. But what is negative self talk? Put in your thoughts as to what you think is the definition according to you, or the meaning according to you, of a negative self talk. Put in your thoughts in the chat box, or you can unmute and share.
Anyone wants to talk, raise your hand or put in chat. I'll unmute you so that you can interact, talk, or type in the chat. Anything is fine. What is negative self-talk?
You can put in some words in the chat box also, if not the whole sentence. That also works. Yes, self blaming, doubting, feeling of not worth, no self care or acceptance. Absolutely true, Vidya. Feeling disappointed on self. That's true, Shashi. Very, very nice. So, yeah, these thoughts are like we are talking to our own self about our own self negatively, because when we are working, our mind is a channel of thoughts. It never stops working. You can put a stop to the thoughts or hold that thought just for a moment with practice and with conscious effort. If you're not paying attention, your thoughts are constantly running into your mind, and there are more than 60,000 odd thoughts that cross our mind in one single day. So it's not possible that you don't talk to yourself. You do. The only thing about it is awareness. When we are aware that what we are talking to our own self, and especially in regard to our own self, because here we are talking about the self talk. Sometimes we think about other people, sometimes we think about different situations where the different people are involved, but right now we are specifically talking about the conversations we are having with our own self. So when we self criticize, rightly Vidya said, when we self criticize our own self, and when we self doubt our own self and say that I can't do this, I'm not good enough, or I will never succeed at this, why this always happens to me, where we doubt, where we point ourselves that we can't do it. These are the kind of conversations which are negative self talk, which where you are giving energy to those thoughts, to those emotions, by reiterating it in your own mind. And that is what need to be uh, changed, or bring attention to, awareness to first, because the first step of doing anything is being aware of it. If we are not even aware that we are doing it, we can't bring the change or the shift in it. So the first step is to bring your awareness and attention to the conversation you are having with your own self. And if it is negative, we'll take a pause. A very simple step. Take a pause and reframe that conversation or sentence or thought or emotion, whatever it is. Reframe or rephrase that into a positive thought or an emotion or a feeling, whatever it is. Because when you become aware and you take a pause, I know initially it would be a bit difficult. it would be a conscious thing or a conscious action to be done. But when you practice it slowly and steadily, your mind will get trained, and you will then automatically, as our mentor says, effortlessly do it. So it needs practice, yes. It needs consistency, yes. But even if in a day you do it sometimes and you forget it sometimes, that's okay. That's the beginning. That's your conscious awareness you're putting into place when you are starting it. And it is absolutely okay and normal to do it with some inconsistency. So, to now we have understood that what the negative self talk is, and the topic was how to convert it into a positive self talk. So, to do that, I would like to begin this with a guided process. And if you all allow me to do that, I would request all of you to put in the comment box that you are ready, or maybe just an R or the word ready, whatever you think is fine. Put in your energy into the comment box so that we all together can do this guided process and reap the benefits of it. So put in some word or a R in the comment box. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Um, so before we begin the process, I would like all of you to pick one negative thought, which is the most common negative thought which you have about your own self. Uh, Maybe you can just have it in your mind or write it out in your notebook. You choose what you want to do. Pick one negative thought. Once you're done, you can type done or D in the chat box. Thank you, Anuradha. Thank you, Ma.
Repeat the question one more time,
Yeah.
Meenu, so that everyone
So the
understands.
question is, pick one most common negative thought you have about your own self. Now, right now, reframe that into a positive one. Write it below the negative one, or if you have kept it in your mind, reframe that thought into a positive one. And if you have any issues, just ping it in the chat box. We can help you how to reframe it into a positive one. There should not be a single negative word in that, or a word which is doubtful as to why, or I would not do this in future. Nothing like that. A complete positive sentence. And I know Ma has guided us and trained us so much that we don't need any help. But if in case you do ping
I'm
us.
enjoying the session today, being a student. Wow, like that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Any doubts, anyone in reframing, you can ask Meenu. You can unmute and ask, or type in the chat your reframed sentence so that Meenu, if needed, she'll suggest something. Yeah.
Yes. And once you're done with the positive one, write DP in the chat box. Done for the positive. So, okay. I'll wait for the response from all of you. Before that, yeah. So, say, suppose, Anuradha, you say that I can't do this. The positive reframe of is that I can do this with the help of uh, say XYZ person, या फिर I can do this with the help of my maid. Suppose it's in relation to the cooking, just an example. So if the negative phrase is I can't do this, I can do this by seeking help of different people or the required person, anything. Remove the negative part from the sentence. or
Ashwini has put in the chat for self-doubt, what would be the best positive one for self-doubt?
okay, for so Ashwini, if you can give me the statement which you have in your mind, then I can convert it into the positive one. So self doubt could be why this always happens to me. So what is the positive intention in this for me is the positive sentence. So if you give me the statement, I can convert it into the positive one
I think she got
because
her
it's
answer. I think
specific.
so.
It's specific
Please
to
repeat, Minu.
each
Please
one of
repeat.
you.
Why
So
does
the
this happen to me? Is the negative thought?
yes.
Huh?
So you are thinking that why
I can't
that
do it
particular,
or this.
yeah,
Okay.
I can't do it or
Hmm.
this.
Hmm.
So like I gave you an example, I can do this with the help of my maid, my son, my husband. My son never listens to me. My son listens to me. Remove the word never from it, and add one additional factor that he cares for me. Turn it into a positive one. And also, you can say that my son listens to me with all the attention.
How about if I am more patient, I can get him to listen to me? Is it possible, Minu?
Yeah, you can say so. So it's
Hmm.
when we are reframing the positive sentence, our intention is to bring that change into our own thoughts. And what I have learned from you all is that uh, it's not the person in front of us who would change or who would listen to us. If we bring the change in our own self, maybe in our tone, maybe in our thoughts, then we can see the ripple effect of it. And I'm the live example of it. I used to crib a lot about Pratik is not doing this, Pratik is not doing that.
Please share more. Talk about it for 3 to 5 minutes because there are many parents, so we'll understand it better. Yeah.
Okay. So I used to ask a lot of questions from Veena Maa, from other mentors that uh, my son is doing this. How can I bring a change in him about this particular fact? Say, for example, he's watching too much of videos. So, how to restrict that time limitation? Uh, so, it's not that I have restricted his time limitation, it's just that I am being patient to bring that shift in him slowly. And when the magic which I'm seeing with him about my own self is that my tone has somehow got magically shifted and it is not raising, and that's how he's listening to me. When I applied all the methods, sometimes I lowered my tone, but just for maybe a day or two. And sometimes I shouted on him, sometimes I forced myself on him. But those worked very temporarily. Uh, but the longer effect. So it all started after Diwali. So it's been more than 2 months now that I'm consistently using the patience, the lower tone with him, and he is constantly listening. There are moments when he's not, when I'm repeatedly saying it, but even when I'm repeatedly saying it, say suppose 20 times also, I'm not raising my voice. I constantly say him that I have told you 3 times, I've told you 5 times, you're not listening to me, you're not responding to me, but my tone is this only. It's not that, Pratik, you're not listening to me. It's not that. And the peace which I'm finding in my own self by doing that, the removal of that irritation when I was like, 10 बारी बोल दिया तुमको, 50 बारी बोल दिया तुम सुनते नहीं हो, that has gone. And I don't know how. I really don't know how, but it has gone.
You became aware first. You
Yeah,
started
I
working on
became aware
yourself.
first that
Hmm.
I'm shouting.
Hmm.
I also became aware that uh, I observed the patterns basically, that when I shout, what is was his reaction, when I speak softly with him, what was his reaction, and if I am consistent with that softness, what was his reaction. So yes, I did observe all of these, and somehow magically all of it fell into place after that time, and by the grace of God it is consistent. So yes. Rekha has a question that when I get thoughts that my kids listen to me or thank God they are healthy, then next moment itself it turns other way. So how to change this thought? So Rekha, your thought is positive, but it is getting changed into negative, and you have to as in you have to go back to the positive thought once again. I know it is difficult, but it's a conscious effort. So stick to the positive one, keep reiterating it into the positive ones till the time you feel, because it's something you can't see, but you feel at your inner level, inner consciousness, that you now got it. It's difficult. I'm not saying at all that it is easy. It's difficult, but it is doable. Keep keep reminding your own self that yes, my kids listen to me, and and they're healthy. Keep reiterating. The other things which I've learned is that uh, early morning, so you can put a hand on their head before they are awake, and you can affirm these things for them, stating that my child is healthy, my child listens to me, my child is empathetic. Or because I am not able to do that because Pratik's waking time is a little different and I wake him up. He's not waking up on his own. So, what I do is after dinner, I first ask him to thank God for the food he had on his plate. And then I ask him to reaffirm three affirmations with me, which are constant. So, even though at this moment, because I've just started with him some 15-20 days back, he's not in a mood. He do not want to say it, but he says it because he knows that mama ne bola hai or karna hai. So he does it, even though without any intention, without any uh, as in wish from his own side, but he's saying that, and words have power. So keep doing it, even if it is not up to your expectation, because that's our expectation कि ओ मैंने बोला है तो मेरा बच्चा बिल्कुल वो कर ले जो मैंने बोला है. ऐसा नहीं होता है, because they, being a different soul, a different individual, have their own feelings, have their own rights as to what they want to do, what they do not want to do. And there are a lot
What
of
are those
times
secret affirmations? We want to know. EMC wants to know.
the secret affirmations are not secret, they are very basic. Pratik is a gentleman, so that's what I used to do when I used to do my exercises. So Pratik is a gentleman, Pratik is loving, caring, empathetic towards his own self and towards all the beings around him, and Pratik has identified his goal and is laser focused towards his goal. These are the basic affirmations I ask him to say.
What does he chant? Does he say, I am a gentleman,
Yes,
I am
yes.
empathetic?
Yes.
Super,
So
super.
I also say it that way because he's repeating after me. So I am a gentleman. I'm loving, caring, empathetic. So initially, when I told him this statement that he's empathetic towards his own self and towards all the beings, he said, no, I'm not. I said, okay, it's fine, but you reiterate that sentence what I'm saying it. So he do that. So initially he had a feeling of reluctance, but later on he's saying it. I don't know, because that's something which is internal to him, but he's reiterating after me that he's empathetic towards his own self and towards all the beings around him. So that's what I'm practicing with him. And I know for sure he's 13, Vidya. He turned on 25th December or 13. He's entered into his teens. So there is a lot of phase where he trusts his friends more than me. But I'm okay with that too now. There are a very few, one example, basic one. I bought a book for mandala art. I wanted to do it first for myself. Then I thought, okay, me and Pratik would do it. These days, he's taking that book to his school, doing it with his friends, and he has done 3, 4 pages, done beautifully. and he has now demanded new sketch colors to color in that book. So I'm like pretty much okay now. I don't mind he enjoying with his friends. Coming back to the topic we had, because that's the most important one, and our chit chat would always continue by the God's grace. So, because I think Shalini has recently joined. So, Shalini, before we begin the process, you have to choose one negative, most common statement about your own self, which you talk, like, I can't do this, just a basic one. Pick that one most common negative statement and also reframe it into a positive one. And then we will begin the process. If anybody else is also left, do it.
Give one example, Minu, simple, so that Shalini and others also understand. Once more.
Yeah. So, one simple example is I can't do this. And if that suppose is in relation to the basic, I can say about myself, the cooking. So, I can do this, or I can do, be specific, I can do cooking with the help of my maid, with the help of my mother-in-law, whoever the person is. So you can be specific also if you have the specific details about that statement. Or like we told, I think Vidya or maybe somebody else, that why this happens to me, or just an example that why this happens to me. So we can convert that into a positive statement, that why, what is the positive intention in it for me. So always look out for the positive thing. Convert your statement into a positive one, and then we'll begin the process. Yes, Vidya.
Maybe you can try sharing the screen now once more. Do you want to?
Sure, sure. Just a
Hmm.
sec.
Hmm.
But that was basically in relation to what we have already discussed. Let me,
Then no, no worries. I
yeah,
just
it was
wanted
all
you.
the definition part just to show.
No worries then. Yeah.
In the end, I have created few slides, but if
Hmm.
time permits, then I'll share the screen and
Okay. Okay.
yeah, allow the participants to read them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are
So
you all
Vidya, it's
getting
the
value? Type V for value in the chat. Till now, what Meenu shared, even her examples, did you all get some value? She shared her secret affirmations also, which are so simple and loving, lovely. Yeah. Yes, full of value. Super. Yeah. Continue, Meenu.
yeah. So I assume now. Thank you, everyone. That Shalini has also written it. Maybe just in your mind, Shalini. That's okay if you don't have a notebook or a pen, but just think about one negative thought and one positive thought. And for the process, I suggest that if you're not driving or maybe not using any sharp thing, any, and if possible, you can sit at a place. So sit comfortably, relax yourself, and start taking few deep breaths. Take a deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale fully. Hold your breath and exhale fully. With every deep breath, you are inhaling all the positivity and abundance inside you, the abundance of power, positivity, love, and care for your own self. And with every breath coming out, You are exhaling all the negative thoughts, all the tension and worries in your body, all the self doubt from your body. Continue taking the deep breaths and feel the complete relaxation in your body. Loosen up your body from the top of your head, coming down to your shoulder area, your hands, your chest, and your back, going a little down to your waist, your thighs, your shins, your legs, your feet, and to the end of your toe. Feel completely relaxed and relaxed and relaxed. While you have reached that state of relaxation with all the positive thoughts, power, and love for your own self, pick that one negative thought, the most common negative thought which you have about your own self. And once you have it, take a pause and ask yourself these two questions. The first is that true for my own self? And the second question is, what evidence do I have to support this? I will give you few moments to ponder and reflect upon these two questions in relation to your negative frame or a statement. I reiterate the questions once again. Is that true for my own self? And the second question is, what evidence do I have to support this? Take your time. Now, pick the reframed positive sentence, and along with that positive sentence, I would like all of you to choose one symbol. It could be a symbol, a feeling, or just the sound. Anything which you can relate to. And don't force your mind and bring it into a conscious state. Subconsciously, what is coming first to you? It could be logical, illogical, does not matter. Pick that one symbol along with the positive reframed statement. And now you have both your negative and positive statements. Like we all use Instagram a lot. I will take that as an example. You can choose any social media page and put your negative statement as a Insta story on top of the page. Place it right on top, and as we all know, it comes as a bigger one. And now place your positive statement into the extreme right of the Insta page, which is your profile pic or the profile name. Place it there. And now, while you're reflecting on those two questions, start enlarging your positive frame bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger till the time your negative frame is all covered and you can only and only see the positive reframed statement. Make it as big as you can, reflecting on two questions. Is that true for my own self? And what evidence do I have to support this? Give all your energy and focus to the positive reframe and make it bigger and bigger and bigger. Soak yourself into that positive energy and the surety that you are the best version of yourself and you always do your best. And don't forget your symbol. It will always remind you of your power and your own positivity. Now, slowly come back to your present self where you are sitting. Feel the chair or the bed on which you are sitting. Feel the environment around you. It could be cold for you and could be warm for somebody else. Feel that environment. Feel your body. Make movements into your toes, into your fingers, and feel your present self. Take your time, and only when you are ready, open your eyes. And if you want to write something, do that. And whenever you are ready, share how you felt and what is the one key insight or strategy you will use moving forward. Take your time, and whoever is ready, they can share, unmute themselves, or maybe just write in the comment box. Thank you, Ma. Thank you, Nidhi. Anyone else would like to
Anyone
unmute?
wants to unmute and share, it would be nice to hear your experience.
Yeah.
If you don't want to share the particular details also, it's okay. In general, you can share. Or if you want, you can share in particular. Welcome Harita, Nandini, Himaja, Shalini. Welcome everyone. We just now completed a deep process which Meenu took us through to convert negative self-talk into positive self-talk. Anyone wants to unmute and share, please do so. Yeah. Sorry, skip off mine. No worries, Harita. You can watch recording. No worries. No worries. Can we go on
Let's
for
see.
another 10 minutes, everyone? Is it okay, Meenu? 10 minutes
Yeah.
will be sufficient to wrap up everything.
Yeah. I'll
Yeah,
just show
almost
few
at
points.
10. Yeah. Is it
Hmm.
okay if everyone says okay? We'll go on till 10:05. Is it okay? 10:05, 10:06? Yes, please. Okay. Thank
This
you.
is
Thank
okay.
you all. Okay. Please
Maybe
continue,
you
Meenu.
can just share about your own experience, Ma.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. See, I am very open and transparent and I don't mind sharing. When Meenu asked about negative self-talk, this is one self-talk I often have that moms can't pay me lump sum big amount. Okay. All of you know I'm a healer coach and I have my various programs. And my one-to-one cost a little more, like the investment is on the higher side because the value is also high. So I have a negative thought that, oh, moms, they can't pay this big amount. So I myself offer them, give me installment. Though I need that money immediately for my own installment, I'll tell them, don't worry, you pay me installment, just pay 10K per month. 1 lakh you pay in 10 months. The coaching program is for 3 months. I'll extend the installment beyond 1 lakh. So there is this clash between the businesswoman Veena and the giver healer Veena. So this is my self-talk that moms can't pay lump sum. So today I converted it to moms can pay me big amount above 5 lakhs. Why limit to 1 lakh? I reframed it as 5 lakhs because the reason I gave is like I have paid myself to my mentors. I have paid. My coaching journey started with 3.8 lakhs lump sum first payment. Okay, I didn't have money. People may think, oh, she had money, so she gave. But I got a thought that I want to finish off this money tension. Let me pay it off so that I can focus on the learning. So that is how I paid 3.8 lakhs. And after that, to one of the coaching program, I have paid 7.2 lakhs. Just sharing in the context of what Meenu asked, okay, not to just boast about myself. So that is my positive framing. I am a mom too. I didn't have ready money but I paid. So if I have paid, I have one example, I have the evidence. Meenu asked for evidence. So when I close my eyes, a lot of things opened up for me. This is very funny. I mean, it's still sinking in. Okay. Nowadays, I'm just calling my designation as I'm the spiritual happiness coach for corporate moms. In the meditation, when Meenu took me through it, I got a thought. One corporate will approach me. They'll, of course, spend on their employees' training. So there are corporate moms in corporate companies. This corporate will pay me 50K per mom, and there'll be 100 moms. When Meenu was taking through meditation, I just got 50K per mom, 100 moms in a group, and it's a group session. It's win 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 for everyone. देन बाद में आंख खोल के मल्टीप्लाई किया तो इट इज कमिंग टू 50 lakhs, नॉट 5 lakhs. Imagine, just imagine. My dream got bigger and expanded. That's why I was just smiling even after the meditation. So this is it, like some energy shifted. And now I'm more, I have to reinforce it. This positive thought has come today. I have to reinforce it. Yeah, why not? Why look for one source? Only one mom has to pay me 5 lakhs. The corporate may come with 50 moms and they will say, please take this, Veena, take 50 lakhs and train our moms, train our corporates. Why not? That's the change I
Absolutely.
got. That's the breakthrough I got actually from Meenu today.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
More power to you.
This is a lesson for all of us. We see only like this present situation, present what I'm doing. But the world is an oyster. There are so many moms. There are so many moms who need it. And provided I believe in my value, if you pay me 5 lakhs, I am going to give you 50 lakhs, peace of mind, emotional strength. Can you really value it in money? If I can give that to her, and she will make it possible for herself, and she will facilitate herself to pay this money. That's the thought I got today. Thank you.
So
Love
powerful.
you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And I'm sure others would have followed the process. And the time, I know it's something which not everybody can do it, but I'm sure they must have got that energy into them. And you can do it for your own self whenever you wish to by replaying this video. So, one more thing which I want to do with all of you, and I learned it today while doing yoga. So, this you all can do, even if you're listening. And if you can't make a sound, just do it on mute so that others don't think, what are you doing? Are you mad or a kind of something? So, I learned in yoga today that when we smile and pull our lips towards our ears, so don't do it with your hand, and smile like full smile, like, and stretch your lips towards your ears. It reinforces the happy hormones in our body, and we shift from the negative state to a positive state with those hormones. So whenever you feel low, you have the less energy in your body, you always smile fully, like, and try to pull your lips towards your ear. And the shortest way to do is do with me. So I'm giving you an example. So when I show one finger, it's ha, two fingers, ha ha, three fingers, ha ha ha. And it would be initially a fake one, which is fine, absolutely fine. But with practice, it'll come out naturally and automatically. So let's do it for till 5 only, so that we don't use much of the time, but we can practice it.
Okay.
So ha,
Ha,
ha ha,
ha, ha,
ha ha ha,
ha, ha, ha,
ha 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 ha,
ha, ha, ha, ha,
ha 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 ha.
ha, 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 ha.
Ah.
This was awesome, awesome
You can
shortcut.
repeat it for your
Oh,
own
wow, wow,
self
wow, wow.
as many times in your day whenever you feel that you're low
Super,
on
super,
energy
super,
and you're going negative.
super.
Start with one and go till 5, 10, 15, whatever you can suits you, or do you can
Face
do
yoga भी
best.
हो जाएगा.
Yes.
Nice,
So
nice.
these are the few tips. But now, because we have time, just 2, 3 more minutes, I'll just show you 1 to 2 slides,
Okay.
that what are the reasons that people engage in negative self talk, and do they have any control over it. So if my voice is not coming, just ping me, because I think while screen sharing there is a bandwidth issue. So let's see if it works. Let me know once it's visible.
Yes, we can see the shared screen.
Yeah. Is that green pop up is also on the screen? I think I can bring it here. Yeah. So
Hmm.
these are the few reasons or the causes which due to which the people engage in their negative self-talk. As Vidya rightly mentioned that it was past experiences in our past. And now because I've done Akashic reading also, it's not just our present life past, the impact of our previous lives, the souls, because we are a soul, and our it's a journey of our soul. And if our soul has faced some past negative experiences in the previous lives, and if we carry it through into our present life and we give energy to those thoughts, to those experiences, they reoccur in our present life too, and that becomes a pattern. Unless we break it, it keeps on repeating. So there is some hidden lesson for your soul to learn through those experiences. If you don't recognize, break, and bring a change, it keeps on going till your soul learns that lesson. So past experiences is one reason due to which people negatively self talk about their own self. There is a fear of failure, where we anticipate rejection or anticipate that they don't trust me. What if I do something wrong? And another reason is that we seek perfectionism. We seek perfection, but the perfection is not reality. Our errors make us the true human beings, and that's our reality. So these are the few reasons due to which people engage in negative self-talk. Maybe I can share this PPT with you. You can go through it. And the other thing is that, do we have control over it? On the face of it, you think, when you are into that phase or that zone where you are negatively talking about your own self, you feel that I can't do anything about it. That's something which is happening to me. I don't have a control over it, because I'm not doing anything. Somebody else is doing it, and due to which I'm facing this kind of things in my life. So, on the face of it, it seems like we don't have a control, but we do have a control once we have the awareness that this is the pattern I'm observing, this is the uh, state I'm into, because of certain reasons, because of certain patterns repeating and reiterating in my life. And once we are aware, we when we challenge our thoughts, that as we did in the process also, that is it true for my own self? So when we question those thoughts, when we question the credibility of those thoughts for our own self, for our own true self, we get our own answers. So these are the practices which you can do. Most important one is being aware of it. When you are aware, then move into the next step of challenging or converting those thoughts or beliefs into the positive ones. And with practice, we can do wonders for our own self, because this is a skill. It is not something which is not learnable. We all can learn it. The only thing required is the conscious effort of doing it. And me and Veena Maa both are examples of getting to the state of effortlessness, where we chose to achieve the effortlessness in our own areas, where we have consciously taken steps to bring our own self to that state. Initially, it was difficult. Indeed, yes, it was. Initially, it was inconsistent. Indeed, it was. But with repetition, with practice, with daily practice, we reach that stage. And you all can too. That's my promise. And we all are here to hold the hand of each other so that we bring ourselves up to that level where we feel effortlessness into those areas where we are bringing that shift, that change. So, thank you so much. And I'm glad that you all gave me the opportunity today. These are few of more slides, but I'll share this PPT with you all. You can go through it. There is a small video also, which I've kept it as part of this PPT. You can watch it, that how to convert your negative self talks, why they are there, and how to convert them into the positive ones.
Super.
Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for the opportunity. And thank you for patiently listening to me. Thank you.
Super. That was a wonderful, wonderful session. Yes, please come on camera, everyone. We'll stop screen share, Meenu. I'll just take a
Yeah.
beautiful pic of everyone participating in this very, very thoughtful. It was a deep session. Meenu made it simple and very much friendly format. Like she's one among us, we had that comfort also, right? We could ask our doubts. So, Meenu, you made it very clear step by step. The whole session was very much full of value, which all moms will agree. Yes,
Thank you so
thank you,
much, ma'am.
Meenu. Thank you, Shalini, Nandini, Rekha, Anuradha. Smile, please. Let's click a beautiful picture. Hello. Yes, thank you, Niti. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much, Meenu. Please share the PPT. And any
Yes.
questions, doubts, Meenu is with us. You can ask your questions either in MME
Yes.
or AMC Silver Group. Thank you all. Good night. Take care. We'll meet on
Thank
Monday.
you. Good night.
Diamonds, I'll meet tomorrow with a very
Yes.
deep spiritual topic I have for you all tomorrow. I think it will be
Thank you.
continuation of what Meenu shared today. So we'll discuss more. Bye bye. Take care.
Thank you,
Good night.
everyone.
Good night.
Good night. Bye.
Thank you, Meenu.